Today was crappy. Threw up 4 times today. I didn't eat much today. I didn't drink much because I basically threw it up all. So I'm just gonna hit the bed soon and finish my joint. It's like 8:30. It's 9:02. So I was off by like 30 minutes. I just wanted to say that despite feeling crappy physically and mentally, I just wanted to say at least I applied to some jobs. Tomorrow I'm gonna call some locations, apply for more jobs around where I live. Man, I really feel crappy. Like really fucking shitty, but ain't nothing much I can do besides just fight through it. But I was watching some videos about being focused, improving your focus, your attention span, and I realized that progress isn't linear. Everything isn't linear. There's gonna be ups and downs, dips and curves, right? So instead of looking at things like a line that I tend to do, I should start looking at things as cycles. Because in a video I was watching about focusing, a guy in the video suggests that you can't be focused all the time. You can't be doing the things. You can't be so disciplined constantly because of everybody being kind of imperfect naturally, but just that, there's limitations to oneself. So being consistently perfect is impossible. So instead about thinking about being perfect and having this perfect life and this perfect plan and these perfect steps that I and you and so many others tend to have, it's like, let's stop doing that shit. Because every time we put these expectations for ourselves, we get our hopes up and we have these things, it's kind of just killing ourselves more. So all I'm trying to do is just focus on what I have and how I can maintain what I have. And if I could do better, I will do better. And I need to really put in more effort, time, and energy in reading. Because I have 2 books that I've rented out from the library and I have not read them in like a few days. Well, one of them I haven't read in 2 weeks basically. The other I haven't read in like a week. And it's basically kind of downright a little like pathetic that, hey, you can't even sit still or be off your phone to read. But I'm gonna have to really start doing work. I'm gonna really have to start actually sitting down and reading. I never really liked reading. It's something that I've always had trouble with, besides it being like assigned to me by class and stuff. I would have no problem reading, but if it comes to like free will and free time, I always seem to like make excuses to not read. And I can't do that anymore, because if I really want to change myself and change my life, I'm really going to have to put more effort and energy into things. I can't just be writing in my journal, making YouTube videos. I have to apply other things I have to apply myself to other things. Need to get more money. Need to apply myself for that. Need to apply myself to find more passion in my life, to be able to create more in my life. That's all I really had to say about that. Yeah, I'm not always focused. I sometimes procrastinate. I take breaks off things and never go back consistently. But the person in the video was saying it's not about breaking it, it's about how fast you can go back on track. You're never gonna be 100% on course. He made an analogy comparing focus and keeping discipline to airplanes and jets. How when they're flying in the air, they don't fly in a straight line, in a straight trajectory. There's always pressures from the wind pushing them from one direction to the other. There's differences in height, in altitudes, gravity. There's so many things that makes airplanes and jets go off course, but they're always constantly adjusting to get back onto track. So I had to think myself like that. That burp tasted so awful. Oh, I feel like throwing it up again. I got called in for work, but I didn't go in because I felt like shit. So I figured I'd rather just avoid throwing up at work and shit. I'd just rather deal with it today by myself. It's getting cold because I turned the AC off for this video because it will make noise, but I'm gonna turn it back on. It's getting cold in LA, and I don't do very well in the cold. I'll call it a day. Despite how shitty things feel and things get, I can never give up. I can't stop. That's one thing I had to remember myself is like I'm someone that isn't gonna give up, and I'm someone that's gonna try, and I'm someone that's gonna do. Because I keep those in my mind, I keep those in my head, I keep that in my heart. It is gonna be true, and it is true. I gotta keep on going. Peace.